Everybody. So let us start our lecture today with our schedule. So according to our schedule, we are of our course content. Okay, so we have completed first half. So far we completed variable, data types, expressions, operator operands, and especially for the last few weeks we discussed selection structures, repetition structures, and functions. Okay. So among selection structures, we discussed if, else, if, switch, right? Practice switch again. Be careful about break, whether you have a break or not. And mainly. Okay. So in your test 2, is everybody ready for the test 2? Next Friday, we will have your test 2. So please do not late. Okay. So if you are late, then this Friday. So next Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. So the day after tomorrow is coming Friday. Okay, today is 9th. Oh, 11th, right? Okay, so for test 2 is a little bit different. Your question will be larger, but your answer will be very small. You'll see that your answer will be sometime one line. So you have to understand the question. And on your question space, exam paper, you will have some blank space. You can do your rough calculation. Mainly that you will have some methods and some function. You have to call some function, or you have to write output of something that you will have some iteration. So far in your test 2, you are maybe given a problem. For instance, if you are given a program and that if you are asked to write the output, that was straightforward. But this time your output will not come straightforward. It will come with some looping. That, for instance, if you have some code within a loop, within a do while or while loop, so then you have to first determine how many times this loop will continue, right? And according to, for instance, your loop will continue, for instance, 5 times. Then after each in each iteration, every time what are the other value changing? Maybe you will have another variable that is changed, that value will be changed within a loop. So if you have 5 iterations, for instance, in a program, that in will be changed 5 times, right? And then you have to plan accordingly. So what are the initial value? Okay. What is the value after first iteration? What is the value after second iteration? What is the value after third iteration? What is the value after fifth iteration? That will be your output. So you know, like write exact output, that you have to also you have to look at where is your print line from, print method is. If your print is within iteration, then in every iteration you will be giving an output, right? But your print is after iteration, then you will get only one print output after. Let us do some practice. So I passed a study guide on your an announcement. Everybody got it? And anybody has any question? Only the study guide has everything, right? Okay, all of the topics that you need to know. So far, I believe you should get interest in programming, right? At this time, Michael, are you feeling interest? Are you spending more time? Hours after hours, right? Programming is something. if you feel interest in it, then you will spend hours after hours, even sometimes whole night, whole day. Okay, but if you do not understand something, if you do not understand, then it will be very worst, right? I give an example like a coconut. You have to break the outer side of coconut, then you will find interest. I think you will get more interest from next week when we start object-oriented programming. Okay, you will get a different flavor of programming. Yes. Okay, again, please give attention about switch statement. Practice again and then break. Think about that, whether there is a break or not. Yes.
I was wondering if
Okay. Let me see. The resources. Okay, by the way, you got your schedule here for the final exam. Some people, I cannot remember, someone asked me the final exam, he or she need to purchase air ticket for international travel. The final exam schedule is given here. So where is that resources? It should be in resources, right?
Whole exam, right?
Lab assignments.
Whole exam.
Okay. Someone 19. Which one? You have any choice or randomly?
spring.
Just two. Okay. Okay. For this one, you can see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Write the output from the do while loop. Okay. In this program, there is a do while loop. This is do and this is do while loop. You are asked to write the output. Okay. And that's good. So what I want to do, let us copy this code. Right? Not working, it's a pseudocode. And let me get it as a new repository. Which language I should select? Java is fine? Okay. Do while example string 2019 test 2a. Okay. You can see it from the back. Okay, so let me copy code. I know that it will be not working, right? So I need to create a variable a and then value with 5, right? Just I need to put integer a, and instead of arrow I need to put equal sign, right? A equal to 5, b equal to 10, sum equal to 0, and count equal to 1. understand this, right? I need a semicolon at the end. And do, instead of do like this way, I need to put do and then it's break. And end of do here. So I will close here. It will come here. Instead of here, it will close here. And while I have to put in one lowercase, okay, my count is less than 1, to put a semicolon. End of do means I need to put a semicolon here. So end of do means I need to put a semicolon here. Okay. So everybody understands so far whatever I did? Okay. So instead of giving semicolon over here, we usually put this semicolon just right after y. This is the symbol of end of do. Okay, and then instead of print line, I will put in C# console.write line, and at the end I need to put a semicolon, and maybe it will show me an error. This double quotation is not good. I got it from. To change this double quotation. Let me see. I do not have any error. Here, sum equal to, okay. Here I need equal sign, right? Equal sign here, and I need a semicolon, and I need a semicolon here. Okay. I already got output, so let us forget about this. So let us analyze this program. Initially, I have a equal to 5, right? Okay, b equal to 10 and sum equal to 0 and count equal to 1. So I'm counting, okay. It says do while what I'm making sum equal to sum plus count. What is my sum? Initially 0 and then count equal to 1. Then the first iteration I'm getting 1, right? Sum equal to, and then I'm increasing count will be 2. So then this is the way that, for instance, you should this how you will practice this. So when you practice this, take a piece of paper, for instance, and write here sum, okay, like here iteration, I, for instance, I value, sum value, and then count. And okay, I'm giving extra slash because I'm making it uncommented, okay. So for instance, while I equal to first iteration, oh, you don't have I here, right? So here actually condition with count, so it's better if we put count first. Okay? Better if you put count first and then sum first, sum later. Okay, then you will check the first iteration. For initially your count equal to 1 and your sum equal to 0, right? Okay, then it will say while count is less than a, we have a equal to 5, so a is a fixed value, so you will put another a equal to 5, so you will not be changing, your count and sum will be changed, right? So in the second iteration, when it comes to the second iteration, then what it will do, your count will be increased by 1, right? Your count will be 2, and then at this time your sum will be, okay, so initially so after first iteration, then your count will be 2, and then I'm sorry, this is the initial. This is the initial, right? Actually this way, let me make it clear. Iteration 0. iteration 0 means initial, okay, and iteration 1 mean after first iteration. Okay, after first iteration, your count will be 1 plus 1, 2, right? And your sum will be sum plus count. Sum was 0 and count was 1. Then sum would be your count. Sorry, is first iteration. Count will be 2 and sum will be 1, right? Your count is increasing by 1. So count was initially 1, then it will be 2. And your sum was increased by count. So count was 1. So sum will be 0 plus 1. It will be 1. Okay. And then the second iteration, your count will be 3. Okay. Sum will be previous sum plus previous count. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Okay, and then after third iteration you need to go 5 less than 5, 4 iterations, right? Okay, remember that. And let us write down the fourth iteration. We need to go here. Okay, so after third iteration, what will be your counter? It will be counter is every time increasing by 1, right? Sure. Wait. Sure, what it is. I'm sorry, it is, but it's being recorded. Okay, so you can watch this. Okay, after third iteration, okay, the count will be 4, and after fourth iteration, count will be 5. Count is increasing by 1. Every time count is increasing by 1. Okay, and then we are changing sum with count. Okay. After first iteration, our count sum becomes 1. After second iteration, our sum become 1 plus previous counter, 1 plus 2 equal to 3. And after third iteration, our sum will be previous sum 3 plus count. Okay, previous sum plus count, previous count was 3. Then it will be 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, after fourth iteration, and we will have our previous sum plus previous count. Previous sum was 4, previous sum was 6, plus previous count was 4. So that will be 10. Still it is frozen? Okay, that's good. You got it. Okay, so let me review it quickly. Okay, so our initially, when there is no 0 iteration, count equal to 1, sum equal to 0. Okay, and after first iteration, count will be 2 and count will be 2 and sum will be previous sum is 0 plus previous count 1, then 0 plus 1 equal to 0. So after second iteration, okay, your sum will be, so in every iteration it is good that count is increasing by 1. Sum is increasing by previous sum plus previous count. So after second iteration, we will get our sum equal to previous sum was 1 and plus previous count was 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. And after third iteration, we will get 3 plus 3. 3 is sum and then this 3 is coming from count. Okay, 6. And after fourth iteration, we will get 6 plus 4, 10. So how many iteration we will need here? We'll go here. 4, right? Since there is no equal sign. Okay, if there is an equal sign here. Now if I understand, our output will be 10. You understand? Okay, but if I have equal sign over, it's a minor sense. Yes. Initially, this is called sum equal to 0. Zeroth iteration, I don't have an iteration. Initial value. It is an initial. Initial value, okay. Understand? Okay. So we will look for after each iteration, not before. Okay. So I can say after first iteration, maybe you will understand better, because if iteration, so before iteration, this program code will not be started, right? Executed, right? So we have to look at after iteration. So let quick change, okay? So if I make just equal sign over here, so in your test, be careful about this sign. There is less than or equal or less or equal. So what will be here, coming here, right? So that means it will go until 5 iterations, right? So after 5 iteration, then your count will be 6, and then sum will be 10, this previous 10 plus 5, okay, equal to 15. So if I run this program, I should get my sum is 15, not 10 in this case. I don't understand your question, but in this question, for instance, you were asked to write only the output. So I recommend you to make your draft over here on the blank space and just write your output over here. So output over here, exactly your output will this program, this question, you should write this. That's all. You should write that's it. Oh, sorry. It should be sum equal to. You should write sum equal to. Not in this. 10. In this case, 10, right? Oh, so sum is right. Okay, so not equal to. Okay. Sum is colon like this. No, you can do your math over here on the draft page. Yeah, to understand. Figure out. That was your question, Michael?
Yes.
Okay. No. Okay. Okay, formula. Write a for loop, just the loop, to print out the following sequence of. So what are my sequence? 63, right? It will start from 63 and the next number is 50. 6, and the next number is 49, and the next number is 42, next number is 35. So we need to think we need to find out the difference between two numbers, right? Okay, initially it was 63, then what's the next number? 63 minus 7, right? Equal to 6. 56 minus what equal to 49. 49 plus what equal to 56? 7, right? And then 42 plus 7 equal to 49. Okay, that's good. 35 plus 7 equal to 42. So after each iteration, the initial value is decreasing by 7. Okay? The initial value will be starting for, so there are times we need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I think you should be able to do this, right? Will you like me to do? Okay, let me see how many questions are there and how much time I do. Very good. Okay. This one, another one, this one, another one. Okay. Okay. This time what? Java or C++, okay? There are some people taking C++, right? Okay, so for loop sample just to people who are taking C++ lab need more practice. C++ is a harder language than Java and C. It's less interesting because there is no much library that in Java, and then C# has many libraries that we can use. C# you need to, for instance, instead of writing std again and again, I like personally using namespace std. Then I don't need to type in std colon colon. This colon colon is C# is called scope operator. Okay. By the way, and C#, instead of giving this \n for new line, in C# we use endl, end line, same thing. Okay, so then we need to print this, right? Okay, we need to print this. What we will do, for instance, int initial value, let me say init value, anything we can say for this one, equal to say starting value. Is values means starting value equal to 63. Okay, and we can say also end value, no problem, end value. There are multiple ways you can do. End value equal to 7, right? We can do this way as well as why it is okay this way. Okay, for there are multiple ways we can use this for is values. For instance, here equal to 63. I will show you that our multiple ways we can do while sorry, for this way is equal to 63 less than is value, my starting is value less what equal, I can say n value, e value, or I can say that's 7. Okay, what I will do, what I will be printing here, I will be printing, okay, I will be printing here, okay, I will be printing, let me come, see out s value I will be, and then I will be decreasing my s value by what, every time s value equal minus 7. You understand this one? Okay, this means s value equal minus equal to s value equal to s value minus 7. Same thing we type in, write in shortcut is value minus 7. This same thing we can type in shortcut is value minus 7. Let me take it as full. Okay, and print is value, and then if we print this way, okay, it will be printing as a whole number, but I need a space, right? I need space in between the two numbers. Okay. I don't need hello world. Let me run. Not responding. Did not give me any output. Yes, my mistake over here is getter or equal to, right? Okay, this is a minor mistake. Okay, so like this, you are asked, right? Okay, you can do it in multiple ways. There are other ways that if you can, without starting from this way, you can do something different way. Let us see, but if you understand this, okay. So what I'm doing, my s value, okay. Then even I skip this, I can skip this line. If I do not, in C, if I do not like this way, use this way, then I can say int is value. If I do not declare this, then I can say here greater or equal to 7. Still it will work. So if we declare a variable within for loop, remember that if the first part of this for loop initialization, it works only one time. Okay, so for the first time is only one variable will be declared here. Okay, there might have multiple ways. Another way that I can do it, for instance, if I want to do this way, then for int I equal to 1 to I less or equal to how many numbers I need to print? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So less equal to 9, I put I plus plus, what I will be printing, I need is okay, let me in C++. Okay, I disable this type of code, but I need only this part. Is value this one. Okay. Then I need multiple statement over here for loop. I can say print out this, and in addition to this, I need to decrease my age value, whatever I wrote over here. This one. I need this statement here. Okay, for then it will be starting from age value 63, and how many times it will be printing? 9 times it will be printing, and after printing in each iteration, it will decrease age value by 7. So I think it should give us same result. Okay, so this code and this codes are identical. You can use a while loop. Okay, maybe you can use a different way. Okay. Let us go to the next question. Anyone has any question? So in this question, if we are write a for loop, you are asked to write only for loop. Okay, you do not need to write the inputs like this, include statement, and even you do not need to main. Only you need to write this for loop. Okay. Use the pseudocode methods below to answer the questions starting on the page. Okay. Parameter should be integer. Okay. So this parameter num1 and num2. So this method name is largest value. Okay. This says method what is doing if n1 greater or equal to num2, then it will make result equal to num1. That means it will make the largest value. Otherwise, num2 will be the largest value. Okay. And the second method, largest value, if num1 greater than num1 plus num2. Okay. I'm trying to understand. This method does not have a return type, return statement, but this method has a return statement, returns a result. This one, if and else, it will check only this. This is return statement will go all the way ahead, so outside of if else. Okay, and it has parameters largest value num1, num2, and num3. So it is checking the largest value between 3 numbers. Okay. Okay. Given the pseudocode methods above on the previous page, which method correspond to each of the methods called? Okay. What will be the methods return based on the argument listed? If nothing, please write a no return in the box. Okay. The first method. What should this method call will return? That's good. This method has no return statement, right? It does something, but it does not return thing. So this question, it is asking you what will be the returns. Okay, my highlighted code should be written over here. Okay, for this one, we are providing 3 values, right, for integer type 3, 4, 5. So which method will be called? Actually, this third method will be called here, right? And what will be our output? Second method, it will not work for second method because there are 3 arguments here, right? If 2 arguments were given, then it would call the second method. This concept is called method overloading. Okay, method overloading is a concept that we can have multiple methods. We can have multiple methods. Let's see. We can have multiple methods with same name. But different set of parameters. For instance, here, sorry, I did mistake. Okay, what is next? Okay, if I call this method, this one it will call the second method. Okay, and if I call this method, then it will, but values we are providing here integer value, float value, right? Okay. No, it should not work this way. It should not, it should call neither of this. Okay, the last one. Complete pseudocode uses switch case. Okay, but again, you get a switch case statement. Please be careful about whether you have create int number, please enter number between 1 to 5, int number is greater than while for this one, you have to write a program with switch case. Okay.
So in the switch case,
How many numbers? From 1 to 5. If 1, something, 2, then do something, 3, then do something. Complete the pseudocode below by including a switch statement that takes the user input between 1 to 5 and prints the countdown in English equivalent. So for instance, if we input 1, then it will say print 1. Okay, like for instance, your switch will be your switch will base on this value. It says switch will be based on num value. Okay, and then case 1, case 1, you will print 1 within double quote. Okay, and we need a break. Okay, for case 2, we need to print, and like case 3 and case 4, case 3, 4, 5, case 3, 4, 3, case 4, case 5, we need to put 5 and default you need to put maybe none. And default, there is no break needed, but this is the end of the switch case. Something like this.
The question is,
So here in this switch, so for instance, you can write a complete program. This code will go and up about. Enter a number. This code will enter. You will enter a number over here. Based on the input value, then your case will.
so up there, five, line, so. Four. The last line is.
So you are asking to, okay, so you are asking, yeah, question itself.
The first five, line, four, and the next.
Okay, thank you everybody.